Welcome to my another video. Today we are gonna be discuss about how does Bluetooth work. Uh, if you ever hooked up a computer and half dozen of peripherals or add-ons, a digital television and a DVD player, or run your own telephone extension through the house, you will know just how what a pain are all those cables can be. Wouldn't it be nice if there were a way of bringing electronic gadgets together so they could share whatever signals they need without any wires at all? Enter Bluetooth. It's a simple way of cell phones, printers, PCs, digital cameras, and other gadgets to link together over a relatively short distance using wireless technology. The curious name comes from a Harald Bluetooth, a Danish king who united the Scandinavians in 10th century. Will Bluetooth unite the electronics world the same way? Let's take a closer look. We all use wireless communication by now, even if we don't always realize it. Radio receivers and television sets speaks of programs beamed in radio waves hundreds, possibly even thousands of kilometer miles through the air. Cordless telephones use similar technology to carry call from a handset to a base station somewhere in your home. If you use Wi-Fi wireless internet, your computer sends and receives a steady stream of internet data and to and from a router that's probably wired directly to the net. All this technology involves sending information back and forth, not along copper cables but in radio waves buzzing invisibly through your. It uses short wavelength UHF radio waves from 2.402 gigahertz to 2.480 gigahertz. That means 2.4 billion waves per second. Bluetooth device transmitted data into packets and transmit each packet on one of 79 designated Bluetooth channels. It usually performs 1600 hops per second because the device uses a radio communication system. They do not have to be in a visual line of sight of each other. Ranges. Most Bluetooth devices have range of 10 to 15 meters. Wireless technology standards require both a hardware and software component. The hardware is required to be able to send necessary signal via radio frequency, and the software determines what's sent over that signal and how it is interpreted. This means that to use Bluetooth, a device must have a tiny computer chip with a Bluetooth radio. When Bluetooth device connects to each other, it is known as master-slave relationship. One of the devices is a master and other devices are slaves. The master transmit information to slave and slave listen for information of the master. A master can have up to 7 slaves, which is why your computer can be connected to via Bluetooth to multiple devices at the same time. For example, wireless keyboard, mouse, printer, speaker, etc. When devices are connected together via Bluetooth, it is called Piconet. The information is passed between the master of a Piconet and one of its slaves and at any given time. An interesting fact is that master-slave relation can also switch. When you put your device in pairing mode, it becomes the master so that it can establish connection and become the slave. So I think you understand what I said in this video. Subscribe or this frog will haunt you at night.
何？お前はもう死んでいる。